I'm sorry, the sellers went with another offer. If you've heard that, that's probably why you're on today's video. Well, good news for you is I'm gonna break down all the secrets, tips, and tricks from a seasoned VA loan officer to get your VA loan offer accepted in today's crazy housing market. So let's break it down in today's video. So the very first thing that I want to emphasize is it's very important who your team is. You need a VA experienced real estate agent and you need a VA experienced loan officer. Those two parties go hand in hand to ensure that you have the highest chance of getting your offer accepted in today's crazy housing market. Now, the reason you want a good VA experienced loan officer is just due to they know what they're talking about. Because if you go around asking if you do VA loans, every loan officer is gonna tell you yes, because chances are technically yes, they can do them and nobody's gonna turn away business, but are they actually good at them? Lots of loan officers aren't. And it's really hard to make someone accept an offer when you're not that good at selling because you don't do them a ton. So it's very important to work with someone who does them on a regular basis and knows their stuff. A bad loan officer who's not knowledgeable on VA can very much hurt your chances of getting an offer accepted in today's market. So when you do find a good VA loan officer and your real estate agent submits an offer, a good one is going to call the listing agent on your behalf. They're gonna find out what the sellers are looking for. They're gonna tell them a little bit more about you, what their process is, and why they should accept your offer. Now, at that time, there's lots of stigmas around the VA loan. Lots of myths that are not true, but lots of sellers and listing agents believe. And during that phone call is the loan officer's opportunity to break down all of those barriers and get your offer accepted. Because if the listing agent's like, nah, you know what, I don't want to accept a VA loan because it's too slow, that's completely false. You can close VA loans as quick as 2 weeks sometimes. So that's where an experienced loan officer is going to come into play, and them being proactive and reaching out to the listing agent is going to play a huge difference in whether or not your offer gets accepted, especially when you're competing against other loan types like conventional or even cash. And yes, it is possible to get a VA offer accepted over a possibly even higher cash offer. I've done it before. The next biggest piece of advice I can tell you is get your loan as much done as you possibly can before you start submitting offers. Now, a good loan officer is going to collect all that documentation and verify it, and some even do what's called TBD underwrites, where they're able to send it to the underwriter before you're even under contract. Now, this makes your offer a lot stronger because, again, when a good loan officer calls, he's able to tell the listing agent, look, this loan's already approved through underwriting. This is basically a sure thing. We're only basically waiting on insurance, title, and appraisal, and we're able to close this loan. Now, the third tip that I can give you. So sometimes when you're in a multiple offer situation, having a quicker close date is going to be the deciding factor in whether or not you get your offer accepted. So if all the other offers are at 30 days, but your offer comes in at 15, 20 days, that's going to play a huge part because that means the seller has to pay less because every day it's on the market, it costs the seller money. And then also, the seller gets their money quicker and everybody likes to get paid. So let's just give a recap of what it takes to get your VA offer accepted. The number one thing you're going to want to do is work with a competent, good VA loan officer that can break down any myths the listing agent throws at them. The second thing you're going to want to do is just make sure that all your documentation is submitted to the lender so that way when that loan officer calls the listing agent, they can ensure them that the loan's pretty much done and get a TBD underwrite if possible. The third thing you're going to want to do to help your offer stand out is make a quicker close date. A lot of my loans, I put 20 days or less when we're submitting offers just to show that I've already done a lot of the hard work, but it's also going to be a quick, easy process for the sellers and listing agent, and that's what everybody wants. So if you do all three of those tips, the chances of your VA offer being accepted are very high. That's why my offer acceptance rate is like 90%. We never lose because I do all those things for all my clients. So hopefully this video gave you some information and gave you some insight on what you need to do if you've been dealing with your offers getting denied just because they're VA. It's not right. And taking these steps that I broke down in today's video should help you get one step closer to getting those keys. So as always, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you got a ton of helpful information out of this that helps you get one step closer. And as always, please reach out if you have any questions. All of my contact information is on my YouTube channel. And then also you can always leave a comment down below. If you leave a good comment, a good question that I haven't answered before, I will make a video just for you. So as always, like, comment, share, subscribe, because every piece of engagement on this video helps my channel grow, helps me reach more people, and helps me educate more people and eventually empower them through home ownership. So thank you so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you in the next one.